So that was my first thing is
Right.
claustrophobia. I have a touch of claustrophobia too. I don't like being in small spaces. So it was very helpful to walk in and find out they have the biggest one on the market. This thing, it's more like a spaceship than a coffin. I mean, this thing is huge. For my short kings out there, you fellas could run around in there like a little splash pad. It's big. I'm telling you, this thing. So that was my first worry is coming in there. And they said, if you don't want to close the top, don't close the top. The big thing they told me was you're in control of everything. So
That's right.
that kind of goes into my next thing is like, I don't know about sitting there in complete darkness and silence. Guess what? There's music and there's lights or not.
Right.
You're in total control. I listen, by the way, in my entry. Can you tell I listen to my orientation? So they have controls on both sides for the music and the lights. You can control that yourself. You don't want lights? Don't have them. You want lights? There you go. You want to open it? Open it. Man, you're in control. So you're not just shut in there and they latch you in and come back in an hour. You're in control of it. And then the next one is kind of being alone with my thoughts. That's a little bit of a scary place for me, man. I got some wild things going on up there. But what I discovered is something I need to do more often is just turn my brain off, get away from the electronics, and just be. Think about if you're listening right now, when's the last time you had complete silence? No radio, no TV, no cell phone, nothing that, just you and your thoughts. Probably been a while, right? It was super beneficial, but I'm going to tell you, I struggle with it because you're in there for an hour. It's like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so long.
Yeah.
So that was one of my struggles. The other struggle was just letting go, just relaxing. Because I'm one of these, I'm like always doing something, you know? So
Yeah.
being able to, when I was able to, I started doing some box breathing and it was like I was in outer space there for a minute. It was pretty cool experience.
That's cool.
Just relaxing and floating and getting my breathing just right. I didn't do it the whole time. I couldn't get it right the whole time, but man, when I dialed it in, it was an amazing experience. So I think it's something I'd have to do more often to get that kind of feeling going. So I think it isn't just a one-off deal. You got to come in there and like a yoga practice, figure out what works for you. But all those things that I was worried about, I didn't have to worry about it. So if you're thinking, if those are things kind of the top three that are holding you back, just go try it. I'm just telling you right there. And this, I'm not a paid advertiser here. I'm just telling you my experience, and for you guys, go try it out.